Wolves leading. Indoors for the Timberwolves. Consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
The Timberwolves have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The Pacers making a change here. James is checked in.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Second field. Down on the court is your active head, Ice Squad. Get down a little bit. Second field. Down on the court is your active head, Ice Squad. Get down a little bit.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Pacers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Now, here's James. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Carter. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Now Kobe, after the missed 3 from Clyde Drexler, and they pick up 2. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
For 3, Edwards. LeBron grabs the miss. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Carter outside. Gasol setting the pick for Carter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. LeBron outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. James has got his second basket of the night.
You've seen late in LeBron's career much more emphasis on that three-point shot, really extending that range.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get back. For your Timberwolves.
Minnesota making some changes. Ewing comes in for Tim Duncan. And Larry Bird subbed for Clyde Drexler. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Pacers. Rose comes in for LeBron. Now here's James. 6 points for him. Bird against Duncan. 5 on the clock. That one drops for him. Bird's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
James against Rose. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside, Payton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The kick out to Rose. Wembanyama sets a screen for Rose. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. LeBron going to work inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Kobe kicks to Rose. Cranes the three-pointer. Rose has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Pass to Edwards. Ewing, a screen on Kobe. To the inside. For Wembanyama. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get them one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. One interesting note about tonight's game. Unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season. But, hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
First free throw is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Garnett's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. O'Neal's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Both free throws good from Ewing. 1:31 left here in the second. Rose dishes to Kobe. Duncan with the screen for Bryant. Duncan, so good down low.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Payton passes to Edwards. Here's Bird. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Carter on the wing. Edwards defending. Carter looking around. Stolen by Ewing. Edwards inside. Defended by Carter. Garnett with a screen on Rose. The shot by Payton, no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Shet gets it to go.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Rose against Payton. Pass to Garnett. Over Duncan. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kevin Garnett.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers out in front. They're up by 1. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
There's a lot of love for the NBA Cup. The league, the fans, it's created interest.
And nobody's taking it lightly. You look at the intensity leading up to this title game, it's been fierce. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. This question comes from BSmooth94 asking, which one of you three is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. Be smooth. None of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good.
Very convincing, Ernie.
See, but now I don't know whether to believe you guys, though. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pacers. It's a one-point game. So with Gasol on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Dunking out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Carter, and it's Durant, and it's Rose in at the point. Bird outside. They get it again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Rose with the ball. And here's KD for three. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Edwards. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And it's sent back by Carter. And he gets it back. Stolen by Carter. Down low. Shoots inside. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Edwards completes the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Rose sets the screen for Carter. Outside Durant, stolen by Bird. And here we go. Bird heading to the hoop. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Timberwolves have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Bryant is checked in for Indiana.
One foul. Substitution on the court.
Free throw good, Bird. And this game going back and forth, still very much in question.
And this, where your palms can get sweaty and nerves can become a factor. It's not a title, but best believe these players are very invested in the outcome.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here is Carter, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And here is Bryant. Clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. Minnesota with the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Stolen by Duncan. Kobe a screen on Garnett. High post, Bryant. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter. And no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Inside, here's Garnett. Garnett just attacking the rim.
Posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now, Garnett. Yeah, he can still do this.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pacers. O'Neal a screen on Payton. Here's Kobe. Indiana again missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists in the game. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Some of the numbers here for Tim Duncan.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Rose kicks to Duncan. Stolen by Bird. Pass to Edwards. Duncan with the screen for Bird. Big time slam by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Rose passes to Duncan. Rose sets the screen for Duncan. Carter outside. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Payton can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Duncan. Shoots over Shaq. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
And the first one at the line is good. James checked in for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Pacers. That one misses. Pacers trail by 4. Kobe diving in.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Outside, Kobe. Shaq with a screen on Bird. Here's Bryant. The rebound by Garnett.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for Indiana. They trail by 7. Back to Bryant. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Edwards inside. Bryant on him. Some solid defense from Bryant.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Stolen by Bird. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Carter outside. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Bird, the pass to Garnett. And here's Edwards. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Bird tough inside.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pacers trail by 9. Rose surveying the D. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Rose. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup Tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. Jermaine O'Neal out there with Drexler. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Payton. And it's James in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the middle, got a piece of it. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Edwards. That one misses. Nice D from Bryant. Pacers trail by 15. LeBron outside. Pass to Carter. And finish off by Carter.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Minnesota shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? LeBron against James. Well, Greg, as we play the 4th quarter, the winner tonight will have a chance to do the double.
Yeah, they call it that in soccer, winning the double. Take home the regular season title and the cup title in the same season. In our case, it'd be a win tonight plus an NBA title. And that's a tall task, but hey, they're halfway there.
Free throw good, LeBron.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And Payton sends it back. Pass to LeBron. A kick out to O'Neal. From deep, Drexler. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Gasol, covered by Payton. And Bryant wide open, he shoots. And Gasol able to finish.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Payton with the screen for Edwards. Pass to O'Neal. James dishes to Drexler. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Drexler. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's LeBron. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Carter down low, covered by Payton.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Kobe against Edwards. From deep, LeBron. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Bryant will bring it up for Indiana. James against LeBron. The lead now cut to single digits. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Get up and start moving with the mascot. Let's see.
Some changes for Minnesota. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for O'Neal. Garnett comes in for LeBron. And it's Bird in for Edwards. Indiana also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Gasol. Kevin Durant comes in for Vince Carter. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for James. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Lob pass to Java. Great pass. That's Duncan. Duncan.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Duncan with the screen on Payton. And here's Rose outside. Payton with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 9. Garnett the pass to Payton. Garnett with the screen on Rose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pacers trail by 9. Now Rose. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Edwards. Back to Payton. Garnett with the screen for Bird. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Katie against Bird. Durant kicks to Rose. Here he goes. Carter with the 3, and there's the 3.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Outside Bird. It's stolen by Carter. Now here's Rose. Now O'Neal. Look out, Ram. Here comes Shaq.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now Bird. Edwards. Duncan with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rose goes in. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan outside. Here's O'Neal. And it doesn't go. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Edwards.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Well, you just watch Anthony Edwards continue to progress. This guy gets better and better every year.
And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Peyton sends it back. Bird. 9 feet out, and it's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Rose in the post. Peyton's there. And Peyton sends it back. .32 seconds left in the game. Here's Bird. Lays it in off the window.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Peyton with it. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
At the small forward position, at 6'9" number 25, Larry Bird.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Ellie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Tyrese Halliburton.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
So with Irving on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bosh. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Iverson in at the shooting guard position. And for Chicago, Chamberlain is out there with Nowitzki. And it's Bird. Then there's Edwards. And it's Iverson in at the point. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. Size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Bird. Nowitzki for three, and he's good on the three ball. Nowitzki's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Edwards. Up again. It's good on the putback.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Iverson passes to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a screen on Edwards. The drive by Iverson. Yep, that one goes.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee. Back to Iverson. The three. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Yep, that one goes in there. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now, here's Chamberlain. This game he had 12. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 6. Stolen by Bird. Over Iverson. That misses off the backboard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bosh, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
I just love how Bosh has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Bosh against Nowitzki. Chamberlain with a screen on Bosh. And again, Chicago. No good. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Hardaway's checked in for the Bulls. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Irving's checked in for Leonard. Iverson against Halliburton. Fires for 3, and Allen Iverson good for the 3.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now, here's Halliburton. No scoring in this one, and he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Hardaway. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Nowitzki with the screen on Halliburton. Here's Iverson. Bank shot. No good. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Iverson. Chicago grabs the miss. Bird outside. Iverson outside. Back to Nowitzki. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Nowitzki's got 8 points.
And few big men can shoot it like Nowitzki.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Yourself on the screen, you should watch the best moves. Let's go. You have the camera on you. Next. All right.
Bulls making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Chamberlain. And it's Johnson in for Iverson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here is Gasol. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Johnson penetrating. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Carries it from three-point range.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Chamberlain with a screen on Halliburton. Good on the bucket. Iverson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Cleveland moving the ball around. That evens the score.
Chris Bond.
He's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Halliburton with the bucket.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Iverson. He has 7. Six on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
To the inside. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Iverson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Chicago, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And both free throws good for Iverson.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Bulls out front. They lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Chamberlain is out there with Irving. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Johnson, and it's Johnson in at the 2. Now here's Bird, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
It's stolen by Kemp. Kicks it out to Rodman. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers trailing. Johnson up top, guarded by Hardaway. A wide open look for Bird. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kemp with the steal. outside Hardaway. Pass to Paul. Hardaway is screen on Johnson. Paul kicks to Bird. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 4. Dan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defense? Edwards has come in for Paul. A switch here also for Cleveland. Leonard's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Johnson dishes to Johnson. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a deep 3.
Cleveland foul. Julius Erving. First personal foul.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Cleveland also making a change. Halliburton's checked in for Johnson. The Bulls leading by 4. Now here's Hardaway. Still without a basket. Nowitzki sets a screen for Hardaway. Pass to Nowitzki. Outside Edwards. Over Johnson. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Johnson, the pass to Halliburton. Nobody near Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Buries the long-range jumper. Bird's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Edwards, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, look, Edwards welcomes physical defense because he looks for ways to get to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
So he gets them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Irving's shot is good.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Outside, Kemp. Edwards kicks to Bird. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Halliburton passes to Johnson. Halliburton on the wing. By Hardaway, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Bulls making the switch here. Iverson's checked in. Pau Gasol's checked in for Cleveland. Iverson comes in for Magic Johnson. Hardaway for three. Rebound, Julius Erving.
Oh, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Drills it from outside. And now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Oh, here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Halliburton. Takes the three. Kemp with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Iverson. Nowitzki outside. Ooh, Dirk making his presence felt.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the court.
Irving can't hit. The Bulls leading by 3. Iverson kicks to Kemp. Nowitzki with the screen on Gasol. Inside. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Kemp. Nowitzki's got 14 points for the game. Iverson passes to Gasol. Halliburton outside. Gasol setting the pick for Halliburton. Iverson right side. That three off the mark. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Kemp. Great that time from Leonard.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Iverson kicks to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Still developing this part of his game, but Leonard's showing he has some touch from deep.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
comes in for Sean Kemp. And it's Bird in for Hardaway. And then for Cleveland, Chamberlain comes in for Pau Gasol. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Irving. On defense, the Cavaliers trailing by 2. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Chamberlain drops it in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points last game. Back to Iverson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Trying to use the glass. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Bird, it's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Chamberlain with a screen on Iverson. Halliburton for 3. Bird pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 6.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
The 3 from Iverson, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions.
Then why aren't they up by 20?
They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Looking at the Bulls, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The Cavaliers trail by 6, so with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Chamberlain, Bird out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Edwards. And it's Iverson in at the point guard. Now here's Bosh. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. Left side, Edwards. Here's Chamberlain, and yes, it's good. Chamberlain got 6 points.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Iverson. Shoots the 3, and it's Bird with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Bulls basketball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki sets a screen for Bird. For 3, Edwards.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And it's Halliburton missing.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Chicago foul. Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Halliburton. Edwards against Iverson. Oh, exploding off the floor. Iverson.
And that's his style right now. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's what he's at his best.
And here is Nowitzki. Chamberlain with a screen on Bosch. Nowitzki for 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for Chicago, Wilt Chamberlain. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
It's time for T-shirts. It's time for T-shirts. All right, fans, the last section in here right now gets free T-shirts. It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Well, you look at Leonard, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And here is Iverson after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Outside Leonard. Now Chamberlain A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's Nowitzki. Second shot opportunity. And Chamberlain throws it in. Chamberlain got 9.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Iverson outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Halliburton. Chamberlain dishes to Iverson. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Pass to Chamberlain. Fades away. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Chamberlain got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago-lovable.
Hardaway's checked in for Edwards. Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. You look at Bird, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, it really shows you the evolution of the 3 spot. Wings often have a more 3 and D focus now.
Now Iverson following the miss by Larry Bird from deep. Chamberlain a screen. Halliburton for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this and fast.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 8. Sweet move. That one, no good. Good D by Hardaway.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Bird from the arc. Bosh grabs the miss.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Iverson, and here's Irving. Iverson covering. Halliburton for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's got 17 over Bosh. Nowitzki, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Iverson. Good D by Hardaway.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Halliburton with the steal. Iverson left side. Back to Halliburton. .112 left in the 3rd. 6 to shoot. Here's Bosch. A second chance effort. Chamberlain with the block. They retain possession. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Hardaway kicks to Iverson. Nowitzki outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Nowitzki. No good on the three. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving passes to Halliburton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Now here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Chamberlain.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Chicago. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Irving. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Bulls?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Shooting 2. And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
The first one falls.
And so much to like about the shooting ability from Dirk. He has revolutionized the big guys stretching the floor.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Johnson, the pass to Gasol. Now, here is Halliburton. Back to Gasol. Nowitzki with the steal. Johnson against Hardaway. Nowitzki outside. Shoots over Gasol. And the basket by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Gasol setting the pick for Johnson. Gasol. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Johnson surveying the floor. Halliburton finds Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Outside for Halliburton. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Nowitzki outside. it's rebounded by Cleveland. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Irving kicks to Leonard. Halliburton for 3. A rebound by Kemp. Kemp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Edwards. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Pass to Halliburton. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Kemp. Here's Hardaway. Outside Edwards. Edwards drills the 3.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's go. Oh, sit down. Shake it.
And the Bulls with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Nowitzki. Bird comes in for Hardaway. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Chris Paul. Then for the Cavaliers, Chamberlain's checked in for Gasol. Bosh comes in for Irving. And Iverson's subbed in for Halliburton. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Halliburton's checked in. That one is no good.
Hey, that trip to the line gives them the 2-possession lead they wanted.
And here's Chamberlain. Pass to Halliburton. And here is Iverson. Looking to end his cold spell. Chicago grabs the miss. Chamberlain got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards against Leonard. Iverson passes to Nowitzki. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Nowitzki's got 25 points in the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Leonard. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good from outside.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
It's deflected and stolen by Chamberlain. Three, good.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosh, cool as a cucumber on that one.
Here's Bird. Nowitzki looking around. Shot clock at 5. Edwards fires. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a leader.
Halliburton. The long shot, no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
2 minutes.
Now, here is Bird. Nowitzki outside. Hands off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Iverson doesn't get that one. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Nowitzki outside, and he hits from 17.
He just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
Chamberlain with a screen on Edwards. The drive by Iverson. What a drive by Iverson.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Halliburton against Iverson. Chamberlain with a screen on Halliburton. Does not go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Iverson. Rebounded by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 7.
Now comes to the floor, you're incredible.
Iverson against Edwards. Does not go in. Bosh against Bird. Here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. That does not go. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Iverson against Halliburton. So the Bulls win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
The Twin Cities, Minneapolis. That's the scene for the Grizzlies. A fearless shot maker and elite facilitator, Trae Young controls the game with vision and precision as they ramp up for the raucous crowd at the Target Center. Grizzlies, T-Wolves, coming up next. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course the Grizzlies, far behind in the standings.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Nikola Jokic. Kobe Bryant is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Edwards. And it's Payton in at the 1. Well, Clark, in game 2 of the back-to-backs, players have to be running more on adrenaline than rest.
Clearly there's some fatigue that comes into play, especially for your heavy minute players. That's why your reserve players, the guys on the bench, are so important. Because in back-to-back situations, adrenaline's not enough to overcome fatigue. Defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Pass to Jokic. Right side Hill. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Edwards. Jokic grabs the board.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force. How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding at rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Garnett. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. 10 points in his last outing. Hill finds Irving. Now Bryant. Back to Irving. And here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Steps back. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Jokic, no good. just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. To the left side wing, Bird. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
This is how automatic Bird is. All he needs is the ball, and instantly that shot is gone.
Irving against Payton. Outside Irving. Jokic the screen. Lets the three fly. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Minnesota. Hill the pass to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Here's Bird, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Edwards. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Irving. Yet to see a basket. Knocks it down from distance.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Pass to Bird. Back to Payton. Here's Garnett. Now Edwards fires the three. Jokic grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Irving. Now here's Hill. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, look, the defense gave a great effort there. Good contest, but Jokic just found a way to play through the contact and make it happen.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. The Grizzlies 4th.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
And James has got the ball here for Minnesota. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Frazier. In his last outing, 8 points for him. There's a screen by Love. 5 to shoot. Hill finds Love. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Love's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now, here's James. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Shoots a fadeaway. Memphis with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. 1:19 left to play in the first. Pass to Drexler. Here's Garnett. James outside. To end the drought. Rebounded by Frazier. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Sharman. No made baskets yet. Jokic in the post. And it's rejected.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's James. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Sharman, the pass to Love. Here's Frazier. Check by James. Here's Jokic. The shot misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Memphis ahead, leading by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Sharman in at the 2.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Dantley. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
James, left side. Edwards for 3. A rebound by Sharman.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Dantley passes to Irving. And they'll get another chance. Here's Sharman. No points yet. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Good D. Better O from LeBron. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Payton comes in for James. Memphis making a switch here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Gilmore. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. It's deflected. Left side, Payton. Pass to Edwards. Here's Drexler. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Payton passes to Ewing. From the low block. That one rolls around and rims out. Memphis trailing here. Nice move. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Bryant. Irving's got his second bucket of the night. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Bryant. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his first basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Irving. Going inside. Deflected. Up top O'Neal. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. He's off on that one. The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Frazier, guarded by Payton. Frazier with the bucket. Frazier's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, coming off the court. Come on and get down for your Timberwolves Lakers dance.
Teams changing it up here. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. Second, Memphis.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
Pass to Payton. James, left side. James, a freight train coming!
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Now Jokic. Five on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and you know he's going to cash in most times.
Memphis shooting their first free throws.
Shoots 2.
First trip to the line in this one. free throw drops for Jokic.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Payton. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Bird. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night.
At the line for Minnesota. Shooting 1.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Here's Frazier. Pass to McGinnis. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jokic, the screen. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. Drexler grabs the board. Drexler's got 4 rebounds now. Now James. Here's Bird. 5 points in the game. Here's Duncan. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead. The Grizzlies shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Jokic. Now Hill. Here's McGinnis. He's scoreless. Here's Frazier. And here's Jokic. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds in the game.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And he comes up with a bucket. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to McGinnis. His first shot coming late, and that one's long. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And stolen by Jokic. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Hill can't connect. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Pass to Drexler. Stolen by Jokic. There's 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's McGinnis. Guarded by Payton. Kicks it out to Bryant. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. Payton attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half now in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. People want to see one winner. That's sports. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, This team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Grizzlies trail by 10. We've got Anthony Edwards, and it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Irving with it, Payton covering. Right wing, outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Jokic, no good. Minnesota leading by 10. To the middle, Edwards. Getting a good look, Edwards.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Love. Inside. Stolen. With the drive. Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Now here's Love. Outside Irving. Pass to Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Washington Wizards. And then Monday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And that game against the Bucks, that's where you have to bring your A+ effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
The first free throw is good.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
No good on the second free throw.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Hill, the pass to Irving. Pass to Jokic. Now Irving. Over Payton. Irving, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Garnett passes to Payton. Here's Duncan. And there it is for him. Duncan's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Timeout called. Memphis. All right, here now a chance to see the top defenders at the shooting guard position this season. You take a look at Bryant. Better be careful around him when you have the ball. The league leader in steals.
This is exactly the kind of work ethic he exudes, proving he's someone they can rely on to get nasty on defense and come away with steals.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Now here's Bryant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, this season new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Jokic passes to Hill.
Good pressure from Bird there, not giving the shooter any room.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Payton. Three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 17. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And the amazing moves, folks. Skillfully handling that rock and creating some space for himself.
Outside Edwards. Back to Payton. Pass to Bird. Now Payton. Here's Bird. Check by Hill. 18 feet out. And it's Bird missing. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 15-point game. Down low. Outside for Love. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Garnett. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Memphis calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Checked in for Minnesota. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Frazier's checked in. Outside, Hill. Pass to Love. Jacks up a three. Sinks the tray. Love's got 7.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
Here's Garnett. He's got 16. Here's Duncan. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bird missing. Grizzlies trail by 14. Hill the pass to Frazier. And here's Jokic. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Hill. To the inside. And Love with the basket on the assist by Hill. He's got 9.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Hill. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Gilmore, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, you can't allow Gilmore that kind of positioning. I mean, once he gets it, he's throwing it down every time.
Now here's Irving, uncovered. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
I just love the ball.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. They set the screen. Here's James. Here's Boozer. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Boozer's got his first points of the night.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's Hill. McGinnis, the pass to Gilmore. And the shot's good. Gilmore's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Edwards. Out to James. The shake. And he takes it up and lays it in. James has got 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Frazier. Pass to McGinnis. And there's the screen to the middle. Here's Gilmore. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Frazier in at the point guard position. James can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Jokic. And rejected. Here's Drexler. Payton passes to Wilkins. Here's Drexler. Fires from deep. The rebound by Sharman.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Frazier. To the wing, right side. Jokic, he's open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Frazier to the paint. Here's McGinnis. Sweet little floater.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Drexler. Pass to James. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Back to Bryant. There's the three. Kept alive. And the basket by McGinnis.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. James deciding where to go with it. Double team on James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Sharman. Jokic with a screen on Payton. Here's Sharman. Here's Frazier. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Timeout, Grizzlies. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for our team for the top. Make some noise.
Both teams making some changes here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota leading by 8. Here comes the...
Oh, my! I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Down low. Pass to Hill. Hey, expanding his range. Fires in the triple.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
There's a screen. Here's James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And he's good on the second. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Love. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Edwards. Pass to Garnett. James against Irving. And here is Hill. Here's Sharman. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Garnett. Here's Kidd. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Love. Puts it up from 15. Oh, the shot is off. Minnesota leading by 8. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
Here's Irving. Timeout, Grizzlies. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
All right, that was your punch. Make some noise, fans.
$17 points was their biggest margin.
So I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Free throw good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Edwards a screen on Irving. Here's Garnett, covered by Love.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 10. Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Payton against Irving. A minute 29 left in the fourth. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Bryant, a screen on Payton. Here's Jokic. Oh, it doesn't go.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against the Grizzlies. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Payton against Bryant. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.